Well, special voting is underway in Marikana in Rustenburg. Now the area was the scene of protests last week when some young people demanded employment in the local mining operations. Dozens were arrested. Well, let's join our reporter Sello Tatai, who is in Marikana for us. Thank you very much for joining us, Sello. Can you just tell us what the environment is like there at the moment?
Well, it's fairly calm here, and as we were moving around Marikana, we started seeing a heavy police contingent which is deployed here to try and contain and avert or deter any form of violence that might erupt here. We are told that 38 people were arrested just this past weekend, and they've been charged with public violence and also malicious damage to property. The issue in contention here is that a group of young people who reside here in Marikana have got an issue with the fact that they are saying Lonmin has not been coming forth in terms of availing job opportunities for locals here, and they are saying that government has failed to hold mining companies like Lonmin accountable in their failure to promote and adhere to the dictates of the mining charter, such as your corporate social investment and social labor plan. But previously, when we spoke to Lonmin, they indicated that they have just shared about 6,000 jobs through voluntary severance packages, and as a result, they cannot employ people on a massive scale.
Just tell us, given the backdrop that you've just given us, what's the sort of environment like in terms of, now we know that there's special voting going on in Marikana and it's in the lead up to the main elections on Wednesday. What is the mood there? How are people feeling? Are they eager to go out and vote?
Well, it will be difficult to tell whether people will go out in numbers, given what has transpired in the past few weeks. And you'll remember that earlier this year, people were also prevented from accessing registration or voting station during registration week. All those factors have had a certain bearing on how these elections will proceed going forward. But what we have managed to pick from the IEC is that they will continue with the special votes as planned. And like I mentioned earlier on, they will be relying heavily so on the police to contain the situation and to see to it that election processes are not hampered with or are not hindered with by that disgruntled group.
Sello, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your time. That was our reporter Sello Tatai reporting from Marikana, Rustenburg.